What's up? What's up, y'all? Morning. How you doing this morning? Oh, no problem. It's good to serve y'all. It's good to serve and protect to keep y'all safe. I think this was my calling. Bless you. I'm up early in the morning, y'all. I went to the gym, got me a good workout in, so up getting ready for work. I'm finna make me a smoothie for my breakfast, and make sure I give my wife a kiss before I leave. I really appreciate your service. Oh, you know what? I appreciate that a lot, and it's my honor to serve y'all. Oh, it's my pleasure to serve the people. I think that's what God put us on this earth to do. To serve each other. So I guess this is my way of giving back. My way of giving back to the community. What's my badge number? See, you doing too much now, bro. You doing too much. Did you service in the army? No, I did not serve in the army, but it was my aspiration to want to go to the army. But I think my father kind of talked me out of it, and I kind of wish I didn't have at one point a long time ago. But I took the college route. But no regrets though. I'm happy with my life, and I'm happy with where I am, and I have no complaints. Service in the army. Oh, that's nice. I think if I had to choose a branch to serve in, had I not have went to college, I think I would have joined the Navy. But, yeah, I think I would have joined the Navy if I would have served. So y'all want to watch me make this smoothie, I guess. My grandfather served in the army. Did you serve in any branch of the military? Let's make my smoothie, I guess. What in the world happened here? if I like I said, I think the Navy would have been my choice. The Marines, they're pretty tough, but I don't think I'm dead committed to the cause of getting up that early. Well, you know what? Let me not say that because I think I'll bring to military get up early in the morning. So, but it's just my usual routine anyway. I usually get up around about 4 o'clock, go to the gym, work out, and get ready for work. Come on, come on. Trying to get to my arm. There we go. You're making my breakfast smooth and add my almonds in here. I already put my oatmeal in here. I'm gonna add me some peanut butter. My grandfather's in the hospital. Oh my apologies. Is your grandfather okay? How many years of college did you do? I have my bachelor's of science in political science, public administration. So didn't quite get the career that I liked, but I did find my call in law enforcement. Jackson, yes, okay, that's good. I'm glad your grandfather's doing good. I put peanut butter in my smoothie too, y'all. When I peanut butter has protein in it, but I just do it for the healthy fats. So that's what my doctor been fussing at me about. So I put like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in my smoothie. I know this one. Yeah. Like I said, I did 4 years. I got my bachelor of science in public administration, but like I said, I didn't quite get the career that I wanted in my major. But and like I said, they're just life. Things don't always go according to plan, but God had a different plan for me, and I applied with the sheriff's office as a correction deputy. Then I applied for law enforcement, and that's where I am. Like I said, I have no complaints. I've met people, met different types of people in the field, and it's always a good feeling to know that I'm able to do something to make people feel safe and to make people feel protected from the bad people. How long have you been a sheriff for? I've been with the sheriff's office for 7 years. For no 8 years. But before the sheriff's office, I was actually a deputy court clerk in criminal court. So I did 2 years of that. Well, I did a year of that. So, well, no, I guess technically speaking, I've been with the sheriff's office for 9 years. And I worked for the Shelby County government for 1 year. Well, not technically 1 year, but I've been with the county government for 10. Because they don't want to smell bacon. Look, my man, you can get the fuck off my live while you trying to be funny. Now, I wear the badge proudly, but at the same time, I'm a man too, and I demand my respect. So don't play no games with me. I got frozen strawberry and I think this are raspberries. Yeah, or blueberries. Yeah. It's both frozen raspberry and blueberries, so I add that on in there. And I got my vanilla ice cream that I put in my smoothie to give it that extra, taste and thickness. You are so nice. Well, I appreciate it. I do my best. No, you need to relax, my man. I know the difference between people being a fucking asshole. It's part of my profession. I know when people lying. I know when people bullshit. I know when people being assholes. You one of them. I'm making me a smoothie and talking to people online. You want to say hello to everybody?
Hi.
This is my daughter, y'all. She always want a cup of smoothie every time I make something in the morning.
Don't teach me how to make it.
I do be trying to teach you how to make it, but you always be in the bed.
No, I don't. I be up.
You don't be up.
Yes, I do.
Sometimes you don't. I put about 2 scoops of ice cream in here. So, like I said, everybody be like, there's a lot of sugar you put in your smoothie, man. That's not good for your workout. But look, I've been doing this. I've been working out and I've been doing this for a while. So I pretty much know.
Is the peanut butter with the peanuts?
Those are those almonds.
I remember this one.
You do me a favor. You put this back in the deep freezer.
I've been getting some stuff confused. Deep freezer and freezer.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I just drink it the way it is when it comes out. Uh-oh, it's a little too thick. You finna do what? All right, y'all, I apologize. It's about to get loud. I'm finna go ahead and blend this stuff. I'll set this on top. Never mind, I do it. I was gonna ask you, what is this?
My cover.
Get your cover out the way.
Don't do my cover. Someone said that looks good.
Tell them I appreciate it.
And that's nice. I gotta get this.
I appreciate it. It is very good though.
I got my own YouTube.
So this is the final result.
You
I usually filled it up to about 12 ounces, but because baby girl here, I know she wants some. I ain't gonna be able to drink all of it.
Yeah, can't. Sorry.
Why don't you make your own? Make your own.
Well, I don't know how to make it.
Make your own.
I don't know how to make it. Why would you just do that?
That tastes good. That tastes good.
Someone said, ooh.
That tastes good.
Why did somebody say, ooh?
Dang, Tom, I want to drink all this. This part of my workout. Well, I guess I'll let you get some. I guess. You gotta get you a cup.
Ooh, my bad, Lash.
get you a cup.
It's 2 cups on this.
Oh. I guess I'll let you get some.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Somebody just said, I want to be a police or a sheriff.
I want to be a police or sheriff. Well, what's stopping you? Ain't nothing stopping you. Come on. Come on, join. Of course, you know, it can be dangerous, but, you know, it's very rewarding.
That's a kid.
And what I mean by rewarding is that, you know, like I said, it goes back to, you know, knowing what you're doing it for. You know, you do it, you know, to protect and serve and give back to the people and make people feel safe and, you know, help defend those who can't really defend for themselves. And, you know, I say it's a rewarding career. Yes, it can be dangerous. You know, I know there are many officers out there who lost their lives to this career, but you know that what comes with it. And
I know your YouTube version.
And honestly, more people have lost their lives outside of being law enforcement. Some people getting killed just by being out in the middle of the street or getting carjacked and things like that. So
And she said it can be.
yeah, it can be dangerous.
No, it's not.
Law enforcement can be dangerous. It can. It can be very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Dude.
Going to sleep. I miss the old job where that police car.
You say what?
I miss that job when you had that police car.
No, you don't.
I do. Cause you picked me up in that police car.
And yeah, I picked you up in the police car and everybody thought you was in trouble.
I didn't even know what to do for myself. Nah.
So I worked patrol about 6 years. And I figured it was time for me to get out, so I transferred out to a different division, and now I'm in courts right now. So, what you doing?
Be careful on me. I'm gonna go live on YouTube.
Fine.
And I'm gonna be on your lives too.
My daughter says she wants to be an officer too, but I'm trying to get her to do something else other than law enforcement. You know, I told her, I be trying to tell her to be a lawyer or something. Yeah, be a lawyer or a prosecutor or something. I don't want you doing this career. It's dangerous. I'd rather you be an attorney or something, or judge, or whatever. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Lexus. Sunset, how you doing? It's good to see you again.
I don't think I'm gonna be a judge. I'm too mean. I mean to everybody.
Yep, see, look. That's why you need to be a lawyer. He said lawyers live a safer life and make good money. Listen to your daddy. And he not wrong at all. See, I told you. I told you want to be a lawyer.
No.
Yes, you do.
How much money?
Lawyers get paid good money. They get paid by their time.
Y'all pay good money.
We make decent money, but it ain't enough to make you rich.
I guess.
Oh, don't guess. That's good, Sunset. I'm glad you're doing good.
Be a lawyer.
Like I said, being brave from serving the community, it takes a lot of stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, this career is not an easy one, but you know, somebody got to do it. Like I said, it's not meant for everybody. Everybody's not meant to protect and serve. And my apologies to the men and women who do wear the badge that don't uphold, the integrity, and the morals, positive morals that come with this job. But like I said, it really is rewarding. Like I said, knowing that you've done everything that you can in your possible power to keep people safe and keep the bad guys in jail. And yeah,
Why does your
it's just my
post,
call.
why do your badge says Sheriff Country 10? Shelby 10.
What? What is you talking about?
Your badge says Sheriff Shelby Country 10. I think I read it wrong.
Yeah, but like I said, I did 6 years in patrol, and like I said, I got kind of burnt out of patrol, so I kind of moved to the courts side of it. So I'm in civil courts, and I enjoy meeting lawyers and high profile people who have civil cases and stuff. So you think you learn a lot of stuff on the criminal side, but it's honestly you really learn a whole lot of stuff on the civil side too.
I don't want to be a lawyer because it's too hard to be a lawyer.
I appreciate it, but sometimes I feel like I do have to apologize on behalf of on some of the men and women who haven't really uphold the morals and integrities of the badge, and some just be in it for the money, I think a lot of us can kind of I guess agree with that to some degree, but sometimes this career is more than just money. You have to serve and protect the people. And see you later, honey. Can I show y'all my wife? She still got her night clothes on. See you later.
Why you got your clothes on?
Like I said, I went to the gym this morning around 4 o'clock. Got me a good workout in. Made my smoothie, my breakfast for the morning, and I'm about to get ready to head on off to work, I guess. But for the most part, for those who watch, I really hope y'all are doing well. And I hope everyone have a good day at work. If that's where you're heading, if you are driving, please do not text and drive. Do not be distracted out there on the road. Cause I guess I don't need to violate everything that I'm preaching to y'all myself, I guess, huh? My stuff in the car. Like my glasses, my wallet, since I worked out this morning. And I have a garage, so I'm not really worried about anybody taking my stuff. W man. Not sure what that meant, but okay. I hope y'all be careful out there. Today, Friday. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I don't know what some of these terminologies mean, man. I really don't. I know I'm not that old. I'm only 34 years old, so I guess I should know what some of these abbreviations mean. I do my best. Yeah. So, man, I know I told y'all don't text and drive, don't be distracted and everything. I know I'm violating everything I told y'all not to do. But when you worked in law enforcement and patrol for so long, you know how to multitask. You know how to, type shit in the computer and look stuff up as you're driving and going to these hot calls. So this is what I do. I'm good at multitasking. You'll learn how to multitask if you are ever interested in being a law enforcement officer. You'll know how to type stuff, look up stuff as you're going to calls and all this stuff. You do it for so long, it becomes like second nature. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Happy Friday. Rise and grind, and let's go get this money. I feel pretty good this morning. Like I said, I know y'all tired of hearing me saying numerous times, but I went to the gym this morning. I got up and went around 4 o'clock. I try to go to the gym 3 days out of the week, at least. I usually try to go on Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, I went this morning, and really this week was my was leg week. So on Monday I did lower back Monday. Then Wednesday I did the quads, hamstring and glutes, and today I did calves, and they're pretty much my lower leg and back week. So yes, I am a sheriff. I'm a sheriff. So just remember, y'all, uh, if you looking for a word of motivation, just remember, everything we go through in this life was and has already been written by the Most High. Like I said, I don't know who you all believe in religiously, but I believe everything that we go through has and already been written and predestined for us to go through it to make us wiser, stronger, and and allow us to share our testimony with other people, so they can get through what they're going through. So just remember to stay focused, be positive, and try not to let things stress you out so much. I know that's easier said than done, but just remember that we all meant to go through something. I know I have. I know a lot of you all don't know this. Just last year, my wife and I, we lost our 3-month-old son. He had a congenital heart disease. Yes, I miss him every day. It hurts like hell, but I thank God for the time that I was able to spend with him for those 3 months. And I guess that's why I go to the gym a lot, to help with the stress and with the emotions that I feel most times. But I know initially, it was real hard. It was like I lost interest in a lot of things, and then on top of that, I still had to do this job. Yeah, it was hard. It was tough, but I do believe that God made no mistakes, and I believe that like I said, everything that we go through is to make us stronger, wiser. Even though sometimes we don't quite understand why we go through the things that we go through, but that's why sometimes you just have to pray, to ask God to continue to give you the strength and understanding of what you're going through and why you're going through it. And the Most High, He will reveal those things to you. And like I said, losing my son was probably like one of the hardest things that I ever went through. In spite of the fact that I've had to revive people in the field, and I've seen dead bodies, and none of that really bothered me. But like I said, just when we got that phone call saying that our 3-month old son had coded out, when we got there, when watching your son, trying to, as they trying to revive him, that, that I never forget that. So, and even to this day, people ask me, who lost their loved ones, and so, people ask me like how, how do you get over it? Like how are you able to, to smile, through everything, or in spite of what what me and my wife went through after losing our 3-month old son. And honestly, to tell you the truth, some days I don't really have no answer for them sometimes. But the answer that I am able to give them is that, I'm not gonna lie to you, every day is not gonna be okay. And that's just the honest truth. Okay, no, because some days I'm not always okay, but some days you're not gonna be okay, and it's okay to not be okay. And that's why I'm a huge advocate of a person's mental health. Like, I'm a huge advocate for that, especially for my men out there. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody if you're going through something. If you're going through something, talk to somebody. And I know that's easy said and done. And I know there are some people who you can't really trust to talk to about your problems or what you're feeling or what you're thinking. I would just suggest what I always suggest to people who always ask me, how I get through what I'm going through. Just, yeah, I know I talk to my wife. Me and my wife, we talk to each other. And like I said, going to the gym helps me. I go to the gym to help relieve whatever stress that I'm feeling. And I have co-workers at work who I can talk to. When on days that I'm feeling down. So I'm sorry, y'all. It's loud as shit. This damn Mustang right here is fucking loud. But I'm sorry about the noise. I'm trying to talk to y'all and drive at a certain time, and this damn loud ass Mustang with the dual pipes. I think it's not a 5.0. Well, anyway, well, like I said, whatever you're going through, like I said, men and women, like I said, whatever you're going through mentally, like I said, do not leave that stuff bottled up. Like I said, talk to somebody. Like, even if you can have to, call your moms or pops or a good friend who you think that you can trust or know that you can trust. Like I said, just let them know, hey man, this I'm feeling, and just I mean, I know you don't want to reveal too much, but talk to somebody. Like, don't leave this stuff bottled up. And even if you don't want to talk to anybody, I know it's easier said than done to engage in things that you enjoy doing. Because I know for a while I lost interest in things that I enjoyed doing. But it's okay if you have to be off to yourself from time to time, to recollect yourself. It happens. So I guess that's my motivational speech for the day. Whatever it is that you're going through mentally, talk to somebody. Don't leave it bottled. Express how you feeling and what you feeling, and it's okay if you're not okay. I know some days won't be good, but just remember that God, the Most High, or whoever it is that you believe in, will lead you and guide you through what you're going through. Cause like I said, what you go through, your story can help somebody. And I guess this is my story to you all, I guess, to help somebody who's going through something. And I hope I don't sound like I'm just rambling. I'm really not, because when I'm really sharing with y'all, it's really from my heart. besides the story and my motivational speech that I gave, I don't want to sound corny, but I really do hope that y'all have a good day today on this beautiful Friday. I really do appreciate y'all for listening too. Y'all didn't have to. Well, right now traffic is not that bad, so it's kind of a breeze. I be trying to beat this hectic traffic before it get too bad. Yeah. And Jackson, if you are still watching, like I said, I hope your grandfather's doing well, and I hope he don't be in the hospital for long. All right, I'm almost at work. Hopefully it goes by a little smoothly. For those who are watching, does anyone have any news about how things are in Texas? You know, I heard about the flood, the life that was lost, and my heart goes out to the families out there in Texas who lost their loved ones out there. I didn't understand the severity of how bad it really was until I watched CNN, and I was like, my gosh. I am on my way. I'm on my way to the money, y'all. I'm on my way to the courthouse. And what y'all planning on doing this weekend? I really didn't make any plans for the weekend yet. Like I said, I got my gym workout in. My leg day is complete. So I usually don't go to the gym on the weekend. So I guess I need to try to find myself something to do this weekend, I guess. From time to time I'll go out with a couple of buddies of mine. We'll go to a cigar lounge and we'll have us a nice little glass of cognac and have a cigar. My bad, y'all. I know I should be engaging with y'all, but I'm driving too, so I'm trying to be safe and do this thing at the same time. So for the most part, I'm almost at work. Boy, it was hard getting up this morning to go to the gym, but I did it. But that's a milestone for me because I really hate getting up early in the morning to go to the gym. Cause everybody looks at me crazy. They be like, "What? You get up at the gym? You go to the gym around 4 o'clock?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I get up, go to the gym around 4 o'clock in the morning, just in time to come home, take a shower, and get ready for work." Yep, I does just that. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Everybody driving a little fast and crazy this morning, so I gotta drive with some caution. As I try to chat with y'all too in the process. But for those who watching, man, I hope y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all for joining this live. So I really hope y'all like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I do my best to try to go back and try to follow everybody who follow me back. Probably later on, when I get off, I may go live for a little bit, just to check with y'all, see how y'all been doing. So I'm almost in my destination. I'm really right down the street. Here now. I just hope today go by smoothly. Yes. So for those who never been to Tennessee, of course I'm from Memphis. I'm in the downtown area right now. If you ever consider visiting Memphis, I would encourage that you all to come visit Bill Street and get y'all some good barbecue. Come catch a good Grizzly game. It's Phillies form. Visit the Stack Museum, or Orpheum Theater. Now, why would you say some shit like that? The African warlord. It's a uniform, man. These are my glasses. I gotta be able to see, even though I can't see without them. That's the craziest thing I ever heard, Fleming. The African warlord. See, that's how I know you watch a lot of movies, don't you? You watch a lot of movies, don't you, Fleming?
Well, what? You look like you got some 12-year-olds to be head of tribe. Now, Fleming, I think that's a little overboard, my friend. You just saying, okay. Which county do you work for? I work for Shelby County. And how you doing, by the way? How is it out there? Uh, it's okay. Typically, our call volume, of course, is less than their MPD's call volume. Mm, Not too much really happens, but stuff does happen in the county. So, is it all bad? It kind of really depends. It kind of really depends on what's happening and what day of the week it is, especially especially the holidays and weekends. It really depends. But I know we've been having a lot of issues with all these theft from motor vehicle, these cars being stolen, and it's kind of really gotten out of hand. But we're doing our best to try to contain all of this chaos, with the stolen cars. But it's really the YNs that's really giving us the blues. County tried to cool itself for the speed tickets. I mean, hey, I'm no longer in patrol, but the years that I was in patrol, I to be honest, I really didn't like giving. I really didn't like giving tickets. I really didn't. But I mean, the only way I had to give you a ticket, like you really had to been doing some off the wall, unsafe, asshole kind of stuff. I mean, from time to time, I'll pull you over, but like, hey, I'm like, hey, look, you drive a little crazy. You need to kind of slow it down because really, traffic stops wasn't really my approach. I was more so was the one that was off in the neighborhoods, hunting for the bad guys who was out there, breaking into cars and stuff. So that's what my focus was when I was in patrol. I was more so focused on patrolling the neighborhoods, talking to to the neighbors in the in the neighborhood, talking to people and be like, hey, what's been going on, hey, y'all been hearing a lot of gunshots lately, or how many neighbors complained about their car was broken into, and then and that would usually be my task, just to go out into the neighborhood and try to prevent a lot of car thefts and theft from motor vehicles. Yeah, my bad. I'm just not reading this, but yeah, holidays. Yeah, holidays make a lot of stuff. Lord, oh, Rick Ross. I appreciate the compliment, though. I wish I had his money. What time is it? Oh, 7:47. Well, you know what? My bad, Venice. I'm just not reading the rest of your comment. Yeah, Rick Ross was the CEO. Most people still don't know that. But the video surfaced of him in his uniform. So our reaching presence helps a lot. I'm an electrician, but I've watched almost every police activity video. My job's boring, so I live rigorously through you guys. Well, it's nice to know that you can live your life through us, but I don't think your life is boring, man. Because at the end of the day, people still gonna have to come talk to you or do business with you, especially when it comes to their power or anything electrical. And while we talk about electrical, if you are out here where I live at, I might need to reach out to you so I can get my get my what you call it, my transfer switch or something like that for your for the generator. I probably need to reach out to you for that. But now I don't think you wanna go through the action. Cause I can't say that every day is not gonna always be a good one. Transfer switch. Okay, I do them a lot. I'm in Oregon. What's the scariest call you been on? Uh, oh damn, this says you're in Oregon though. I wish you was here in Memphis. I definitely would have reached out to you for. Scariest call. Hold on, y'all. My coworker trying to finna mess with me. What's good, G?
Good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
ATM looking for you.
ATF looking for you. I'm finna turn you in then. But yeah, that's my coworker, But I think I wouldn't say the scariest call, but I think the most call that I've been to that kind of had my senses heightened would be a armed disturbance, or armed robbery call. Because usually 10 times out of 10, when you usually go to one of those calls, you can just about almost kind of be prepared or can expect that they're gonna run from you or try to get away from you to the best of their ability. So it's likely they might try to shoot at you. So I just try to be mentally prepared for every armed call, that I went to. Like I said, when I say I went to, like I said, I'm no longer in patrol, but when I was in patrol, really those armed calls really kind of make your, the hair in the back of your neck kind of stand up. You kind of like, oh hell, I hope I don't got to shoot nobody or anything like that. TD, you about to get blocked, bro. Cause everybody don't eat donuts. If you been on my live, if you heard for the past 40 minutes, I go to the gym, I work out. I'm pretty in shape for my age. So let's not go there with the donut jokes, okay? I can probably outrun you and outlive you probably. So let's not do that. Okay, I got a few minutes left. I gotta go handle some paperwork while I'm here. Well, that there is some truth to that because the domestic calls are so unpredictable. Some domestic calls, some parties are cooperative, and sometimes, you got parties who fought each other, but when you try to handle the situation, now all of a sudden, they can start fighting you. And I've read stories about how officers pull up to domestic calls and they end up ambushed and shot at and all kind of shit. So man, and honestly, a lot of these calls are kind of unpredictable because there's really no such thing as a routine stop or call or whatever. Like I said, any of these calls you go to can be very well unpredictable. So there's always that unknown. Cause it's like whenever you go to a call, it's like you always walking into an unknown situation. And like I said, the information that we get through dispatch is like you only get like 30% of the information. So we already going in with little information to work with. So we have to work with the information that we got. At the same time, assessing the situation, trying to, make sure we keep things under control. But like I said, it's just when you go to these calls, and I'm saying to these calls like I'm still a patrol, but I guess from my experience of me being in patrol, when you go to these calls, you really walk into a lot of unknowns. And that's pretty much all of what it is. Cause you can go to a call, both parties are cool, and then hell, somebody from the back can come to the front with a weapon and the things. So like I said, it's a lot of things that they can happen on these calls. Who's that? Oh, it's Washington.
morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. It's petty, man, but paperwork do suck though. I appreciate y'all joining my live. I'm gonna have to end it. I hope y'all have a good morning and a good day, and y'all take it easy.